And we are back. And just for everyone's information, I think the past the past 3 episodes, I've been just recording almost back to back to back. Just because the way I do things is while I'm at work, I have a 15-minute paid for break. So I will take 5 minutes, edit a video, get it exporting, go back to work. Once that's done exporting and everything, I will immediately get back to work. And then once it's done exporting, I'll get back to editing. It takes under 5 minutes, honestly. Export it, get back to work. That's how I do it. But I try to upload 3 of these a week, just because it does seem to be the content that people mostly watch. So I do have other content, like tomorrow I want to start uploading Resident Evil, which I'm saying that, but by this point, a lot of it will already have been uploaded, if not all of it. But since I upload 3 of these a week, that means I have to have 3 to edit. I have to have 3 actually able to upload each week. And I was starting to fall really far behind, and I actually didn't have an episode for this upcoming Wednesday. And I'm recording this Monday, so I was I should probably just sit down and record a bunch of these. So I just finished work. I was planning to do some other stuff today, but then I was let's just do some Fate. Let's just do Fate. So yeah, that's just what I'm doing. And so breakfast ends. As expected, Fujini gave in after being talked down by Tosaka. In conclusion, we decided to try to keep it a secret at school, and to have Fujini look after us at home. With that decided, and with more people around the house, Fujini happily goes to school. We finish breakfast and I go to talk to Saber before I leave. Saber, as expected, calmly says, "Please obey Ren at school. Please consider me necessary when you are in danger. That'll allow me to feel my master's danger." And she goes back to her room. And it's time to go to school. Let's go then. I'm not used to this area, so show me the shortest way to school. Beside me is Tosaka Rin in her school uniform. The feeling is fading, but having Tosaka in her uniform makes me tense. Why does everything make you tense? I can't stay calm going to the school, the prettiest girl in school. And on top of that... Senpai, I finished up locking up the house. Sakura's with us today. As a member of the archery club, Sakura usually goes to school with Fujini, but she stayed in the living room today and was waiting for me to clean up after breakfast and go to school. What? You gave Sakura a spare key? Yeah, she won't do anything bad, and she's been helping me for a long time too. Yeah, when I put it like that, I can't really give you a key. You won't mind, right? I don't mind, but what is it supposed to mean? Because you would do something bad, and I bet you won't have any problem without the key. I'm not crazy enough to do anything unnecessary. Oh, I see. Yes, as you say, I have no need of such a thing. Tosaka looks away. Maybe I'm just getting used to it, but I'm starting to think this gesture of Tosaka's interesting too. What, Sakura? If you're done locking up the house, let's go. Tosaka's with us today, so I want to leave early. Yes, you're right. If you say so, I will. Sakura says so in a dispirited voice and follows after us. Jeez. Sakura's looked somewhat cheerless ever since Fujini lost to Tosaka this morning. Fujini assented, but Sakura must not have. I guess I'll have to talk to her about it. That's right, I'll need to find an opportunity as quickly as I can and make Tosaka and Sakura be friends. Ha! Good luck, buddy. The hill road is full of students. It's past 7:30 in the morning. This is the time most students go to school. So... it's natural for me to be met with odd stares, as if I'm walking with people who stand out so much. Did she forget something? Tosaka's been quiet like this for a while now. What's wrong, Tosaka? You've been acting weird since since around the road on the hill. Huh? I thought so. Am I weird? No, you're not weird, but that reaction is weird. Senpai, that explanation is contradictory. I don't think Tosaka Senpai is asking about that. It seems Seems Sakura knows what Tosaka wants to ask about. What does Tosaka want to ask about? Everyone is staring at Tosaka-senpai, so she thinks there might be something wrong with her. Isn't that right? That's right, but am I acting weird to your eyes as well? That's strange. I was tired, but I did my hair, and there shouldn't be any wrinkles on my uniform. I slept in a new place, so do I have dark circles around my eyes? What are you yelling at me for? It's not my fault if you can't sleep in an unfamiliar place. Anything you do get dark circles or nothing much, don't worry about it. How dare you? Girls care about their looks from the moment they're born. Jeez, I've always tried hard to look perfect, at least on the outside, but I guess that came to an end today. So what are you yelling at me for? I don't know why you're weird, but it's definitely not my fault. Take it out on someone else. You're mistaken, Tosaka-senpai. You're beautiful today as always. Everybody is staring at you because you're with us today. You have never come to school with anyone else before. Huh? So I'm getting this treatment because of something so small? I should be more careful. I thought I had this school thing mastered since I've been here for 10 years, but there are still some mysteries to it. Tosaka ponders seriously. What kind of person are you to just ignore a praise like you're beautiful as always? I don't get you. Of course there'll be a commotion if you go to school with someone, all the more so if it's a male student. Right, but Tosaka-senpai isn't someone to care about such matters. That's why there have never been any rumors about men. I see. That's good. That means there's only one victim who got deceived by her looks and got devastated. I talk sweetly with Sakura while following Tosaka, who has a puzzled expression. We go through the gate, still with people staring at us. We will be going our separate ways once we enter the building, so I only need to endure the stairs for a bit longer. A troublesome guy even shows up in the morning, Tosaka murmurs. Before her is a familiar face coming through the students. Sakura! I forgot what voice I gave him. What voice did I give him? Nissan. Sakura trembles a little. Shinji must not see us as he goes straight for Sakura. Why didn't you come to the dojo? What are you doing skipping without my consent? Shinji raises his hand. Yo, Shinji, working hard in the mornings, huh? Catch his hand and greet him. Emiya? You. I see, you went to Emiya's house again, Sakura. Yes, I went to help Senpai, but that's... Your responsibility as a junior? You're so unrefined. You shouldn't care about a guy who hurt himself. Don't worry, and just do as I say. Shinji lowers his hand. I have no reason to hold his hand if he's not going to hit Sakura, so I let it go. Listen, that was a slick way to do it, just like catch his hand, like, yo, what up, bro? But what about you, Emiya? Is it so much fun to trouble us? Sakura is a member of the archery club, so you can't stop forcing her to do things that'll make her skip practice. I can't object against that. Since I haven't stopped Sakura from coming to make breakfast, that doesn't mean I'm restricting Sakura's time in the morning. That's not true. I'm helping Senpai by my choice. Aren't you going a bit far? Too far? That's you, Sakura. So what if Emiya doesn't have parents? He says he's fine alone, so you can leave him alone. Someone like Emiya would feel more comfortable that way. That's terrible. He's... fine. Don't go to Emiya's house from now on. You didn't come to the club when I told you to. You were prepared for this kind of punishment, right? Sakura gasps and freezes. Shinji tries to grab Sakura forcefully. Good morning, Mato-kun. Sorry for eavesdropping, but that was a pretty interesting conversation right there. Tosaka? Why are you with Sakura? It's nothing unusual. Sakura-san is an acquaintance of Emiya-kun, and I am an acquaintance of Emiya-kun. So we all came together this morning. Didn't you notice? What? An acquaintance of Emiya? Yes, I know him well enough that we will be coming to school and going home together from now on. So I'm thinking of making friends with Sakura-san too. With Emiya? Shinji glares at me. I must just be imagining that I felt more than anonymity there. I always struggle with that word. I know what it is, I just struggle saying it. Well, I haven't been doing well with Shinji lately, but I don't remember doing anything to make him resent me that much. That's ridiculous. That's a bad joke, Tosaka. There's no way you'd be with Emiya. Oh, I see. You must have a misunderstanding. It's true that I was friends with Emiya a while ago, but we're detached now. So there isn't much point in that approach, you know. No, he thinks that she's trying to make him, like, jealous. Is that so? Glad to hear that. I didn't have the slightest interest in you. Whoa. I don't pity Shinji. Excuse me. If that was me, it would be traumatic enough that I wouldn't recover for a while. You. His voice is deeper than I thought it would be. Even though I saw the Heaven's Feel movies in Japanese, I don't remember it being that deep. Oh wait, no. I saw the one he was in. And Mato-kun. About that conversation earlier, the boring practice of the archery club is open participation. I've never heard that you need permission to be absent. I'm sure Fujimaru-sensei and Ayako don't have such a rule either. Shut up. An older brother can do whatever he likes with his sister. Oh, that has some dark context to it, and I don't like it. Don't poke your nose into our family affairs. Yes, I feel the same way. So isn't it wrong for you to say such things about Emiya-kun's household? Jeez, you're so rowdy early in the morning. Shinji takes a step back and glares at me and Sakura. Alright, I'll forgive you for this morning. But it won't happen again, Sakura. If something happens again, I'll make sure you understand your position. Saying what he wants, Shinji runs away to the school building. Yeah, he definitely ran away after losing to Tosaka. I'm sorry, Senpai. Nisan, was rather rude. Sakura lowers her head apologetically. She must be apologizing to Tosaka as well. No, it was a good exercise. My mind went up a gear, so I'm finally up to par now. I love arguments. And I should be the one apologizing. I think I did a bit too much. He has his position to think of, so I shouldn't have done that in front of everybody, you know? If Mato-kun is feeling down, cheer him up. Tell him he doesn't have to learn from experience and that he can come at me again. I feel like if Sakura went up and was like, yo, listen, Rin pretty much just said that if you don't like... What's the best way to word this? If you don't feel like growing as a person, feel free to get your butt kicked again, essentially. Yes. If he doesn't learn from experience, please talk to him again, Senpai. Sakura must be relieved as she smiles cheerfully. Tosaka's looking away bashful. You too, Senpai? Please try not to get mad about it. You're the only friend Nisan has. I know, it's impossible not to get mad. I knew he was that kind of guy as soon as I got to know him. Well, I know we'll get to know each other better someday, so I'll be patient with him. Yes, please give me your best regards, Senpai. Sakura bows. Yeah, I really do get mad at Shinji, all because he's not satisfied with such a wonderful sister. Yeah, like, what the freak? Sakura's, like, great. Shinji's... I know Shinji has his reasons to be the worst, but I feel like reasons don't justify it. But at the same time, I don't feel like I understand the full context, just because the movies only went into him a little bit. Then, Senpai, let's do our best today. Sakura goes to the first-year hallway. We walk up the stairs and into the second-year hallway and... Whoa! Run into the student council president. Why are you with Tosaka, Miyashiro? I see, you are full of enmity too, for a different reason. Oh, good morning, Ryodo-kun. Wait, doesn't he live at Ryodo Temple, and that's his name? What kind of greeting is Woe supposed to be? I had a bad feeling when I woke up. I never thought things would be such an impropitious direction. Oh, come here, Emiya. You'll be poisoned if you stand too close to Tosaka. Issei forcefully pulls on my hand. After looking silently at us, Tosaka heads to Class 2A, as if nothing has happened. Go ahead, no one's going to stop you. Tosaka silently passes us, and then... Shiro, rooftop during lunch? She mutters that so Issei would not be able to hear it. Oh, I thought it would have been way sicker if she said that specifically so he could hear it, but okay. It's lunchtime. Since the events of this morning, Issei has avoided me, treating me like a traitor. I guess I joked around a bit too much. I contemplate my actions for a moment. He asked me why I was with Tosaka this morning. We got class during the holidays. Answering like that was bad. I think the problem is how we became close. But I couldn't explain that, and Issei walked away dizzily. I guess it's fine. I'll have to do a lot of things alone for a while. It's good to have less people involved. Well, what should I do right now is... Why is this the only time to explain things to Sakura? I doubt this would get us any kind of, like, bad end. So I'm not gonna save here. So I want to, from now on, I think I'm gonna answer how I would answer these questions and not how I think Shiro would answer these. And I think, in my mind, I know I'm a lot closer to Sakura, but simultaneously, Rin straight up asked me, like, hey, come to the rooftop. Granted, she didn't give me time to say yes to that, but at the same time, we didn't say no. And I would try to explain things to Sakura, like, after school, that sort of thing. Also, I mean, she was literally in the room when Rin explained it to Fuji. Oh, I hated saying Fuji. Fuji-ni. So I feel like I want to explain things to Sakura. I want to make her feel better. Oh, no, dude. Hang on, what do I want to explain things to Sakura to make her feel better, but I feel like she's already had things explained to her. What else does she need to have explained? Rin already explained why she's staying at the house and how things ended up that way. So what else do I need to explain? I feel like if I was in this position, I would think that things were already explained. Oh, I want to go talk to Rin. Oh, I have that promise with Tosaka. It was an unilateral statement, but she must have something to talk about if she called for me. Yeah, it's probably something really important. I buy my lunch and go to the rooftop. It's usually packed with students, but on this cold winter air. Even though the winter in Fuyuki is warm, the coldness at the rooftop is unbearable. The only ones on the rooftop are me and... You're late! What are you so slow for? Tosaka shivering under cover. I do feel bad for being late. Because of that, I brought you something. But you might not need it acting like that, huh? I take the coffee I bought and stand at the stand and put it in my pocket. You have a naive face, but you're pretty thoughtful. It's just a whim. Come over here. Let's wind your hair and people might see us. I pass Tosaka and hand her the coffee. Here nobody should find us, right? Right away, and we won't be seen from the windows on the 4th floor. Thanks. Give me some tea next time. I like milk teas. The value of gratitude goes down if it's anything else, so be careful. Alright, if I remember next time. So, why did you get me up here? Seeing how you chose a desolate place, I'm assuming it's about that sort of thing. Of course. What else do we have to talk about? Yeah, you're right. So, what's it about? What? You're pretty cool about it. Huh? Well, it's cold, so I want to get this over with quickly. Don't you feel the same? Of course, I plan to finish this business quickly too. Yeah, I thought so. It's obvious, so she doesn't have to yell about it. Oh well. But I'll ask you directly, what are you going to do after school? After school, I don't have any plans. I'll tell student council if they need help, otherwise I'll just go to work. What's with that utterly amazed expression? Tell me if you want to say something, I'll try to correct things. Jeez, I don't care what happens to you, but I guess I'll give you one warning. We're cooperating right now, and you're too experienced as a Magus. That again, I've heard that I'm an experienced Magus too many times. I know, so don't tease me about it. I'm not teasing you, I'm just saying you're inexperienced because you don't seem to have noticed the boundary field around the school. Boundary field around the school? Hold on, a boundary field at school? Could that be... It is a boundary field set up by another master. It's arranged so widely that it'll be pretty much encircled the whole school. This boundary field is the type that steals blood and meat from the humans and meat? Hold up. I remember that it steals blood, but how does it steal meat from humans? It's still in the preparation phase, but haven't you noticed everyone's kind of listless? Come to think of it, I felt a bit strange on Saturday. Was that it? That must mean... So there's a master at the school. So, Shouldn't Rin know that it's Shinji? Because she knows it's a motto. So she'd either have to assume it's Sakura or Shinji. You know what I mean? And I don't remember if she does know. I think she might know, but I don't remember. Right, there's certainly an enemy lurking here. Do you understand, Emiya-kun? If you're not prepared, you'll die. My relaxed feelings goes to tense. So, do you know who this master is, Tosaka? No. I've got some ideas, but I don't have any proof yet. Well, I knew there was another Magus in the school, but a Magus doesn't necessarily equal a master. There are cases when an amateur like you becomes a master, so I can't be sure. Hey, I'm not an amateur, I'm a proper Magus. Hey, hold on, Tosaka, there's another Magus at our school? That's right, but I can't feel any sign that the Magus is the master. I went to check first, but they didn't have a command spell nor the presence of a servant. They must be hiding it really well, but I'm pretty sure this person is not a master. So I think the master at the school is someone with an incomplete knowledge of magic like you. Recently I felt a little magical energy other than ours in this place. That's a sign of the enemy master's presence, but it's too small an amount to detect the source, huh? A master that's not a Magus, huh? If you say so, you must be confident of that. I believe you, but really, are there that many Magi at our school? So many? Just this person and I. A Magus values their lineage, right? If two such lineages live in a small area, they're bound to become intimate. Is that so? But I never knew your family. Your household is special. I think your father was a lone wolf who alienated himself from the association. He must have happened to like this city and decided to live in it. But this city is under our supervision. If we found out, we'd take what we could, so I guess he was hiding because he didn't want that. What do you mean, take what you could? Are you curious? I'll come and collect it when you mature, so look forward to it. Jeez, you really were wearing a mask. Just how are you an honor student with you imposter? Oh, is that so wrong? It's the responsibility of a Magus to decorate the outward appearance, is it not? You see, I'm the successor of the Tosaka family, so I have to be a perfect honor student, or I won't be able to face my father in heaven. Huh? Father, Tosaka, you mean? Yes, he died when I was young. Well, he lived a long time, so I'm not sad or anything. Tosaka smiles, saying that's how a child with a Magus father should be. But that's a lie. When people die, you're sad. All the more so if the person is a relative. So that's something you could gloss over by saying he was a Magus, so it couldn't be helped. Well, yeah. You're completely right, so I can't argue. Saying that, Tosaka opens a can she's been using as a heat source. She takes small sips of the coffee. From what I know of her, I thought she would gulp it down, but she's really feminine when it comes to things like this. Let's get back to the topic. Anyways, there are only two Magi and Fuyuki. Other masters must have come from somewhere else, or been a weirdo that got selected because they knew a bit of magic. I see. According to Tosaka, I'm weird too. I understand, but if it's a master who barely knows magic, wouldn't it be impossible for him to create such a boundary field? Maybe the master didn't create it, but the servant did. Servants can't choose their masters. If a servant ends up with a master like you, they'll only be able to win if they do a lot of planning. Yeah, as annoying as it is, I can't argue with that. Good, you're honest. So getting back to it, the boundary field, this boundary field, is really advanced. It's almost at the level of sorcery. If Magus can create such a boundary field, it should be impossible for them to hide their magical energy. So I believe this must be the actions of a servant. The actions of a servant, huh? Then is the master not that dangerous? Of course not. Magus or not, he's a strange one who doesn't know the rules. He's the type that will come and kill you if he finds out you're a master. Huh? Not know the rules? You mean the rules of the Holy Grail War? No, the rules of humanity. The moment they make their servant create a boundary field like this, they've lost track of who they are. Look, Shiro, once this boundary field is finished and activated, it will melt every human in it and absorb them. It's like we're in the stomach of something alive. Well, it shouldn't have any effect on people like us who protect ourselves with magical energy. But those without magical energy will weaken and die without knowing why. It's not just a matter of dragging ordinary people into this mess. Once this boundary field is activated, everyone in this school will die. Do you understand? A master at this school is absurd enough to prepare something like this. My vision blurs for a bit. Trying to comprehend what Tosaka is saying, I take a deep breath. That's it. Even though my understanding is incomplete, I imagine the worst possibility and engrave that image inside me, accepting the situation I am in. I get it. So Tosaka, can you destroy this boundary field? I tried, but I was useless. I found all the sources of the boundary field, but I can't destroy it. All I can do is weaken the source temporarily and delay the activation. So the boundary field won't be activated as long as you're here? That'd be nice, but that's not only optimism. The boundary field is already set up, and the magical energy for activation is gathering bit by bit. According to Archer, it should be ready in about 8 days. When that happens, the school will fall into hell as soon as the masters or the servants put their mind into it. And before that happens, we have to defeat the master lurking at the school. But finding the master will be difficult. The guy pretty much won as soon as he set up the boundary field. The boundary field will be activated even if he does nothing. So he won't appear until then, so there is a chance. It'll only be when he emerges. Exactly. So you should stay quiet for now. You have to fight when the time comes, so it's just stupid for you to go searching and have the enemy find you before that. The bell echoes through the cold rooftop. Lunch break is over. That's it, I have to go somewhere. So go home by yourself. Try not to go anywhere on your way home. Tosaka leaves, saying, "See ya." There's no way I'm feeling good. There's no way I can have a calm mind after finding out that the talk of masters only attacking masters was pointless. A boundary field at school? Is he planning to drag innocent people into this? That's not the work of a master at all, but a mass murderer. I have to find him before the boundary field is activated. Find him and defeat him completely. Rejoice, Emiyashiro, your wish. I shake my head and deny the words I remember. I can't wish for something like that. A wish for a villain to defeat. That's not my wish. Okay. And with that being said, I think I'm going to end the episode there. I do apologize if people liked having the 40-ish minute long episodes. I just can't exactly maintain that. Well, it's just a little too much time. It's just a little too much time out of my day to have a 40-minute episode go up. 40 to 50-minute episode pretty much go up 3 times a week. So I'm just going to try and stick with the under half-hour ones whenever I can. If it calls for going over half an hour, I will let it. I won't cut off in the middle of something very important. But if I can have it be shorter, then I will. That's how I want to do it. So yeah, with that being said, I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.